Sometimes you come home and, the counter is empty and you have to go and you have to prepare, a meal for yourself. Sometimes you come home and there's pies waiting for you.
Oh, hi, Grandma. Are you picking rhubarb for pie? Good gracious, I can't wait.
I need about 5 or 6 cups of rhubarb per pie. And I'm making 3 pies. That's why I needed quite a bit.
I already pull up all the fat ones, but since the weather's getting hot, so I really need to pull up some more.
I love the spring rhubarb because they're so crispy, young.
I learned how to do the lemon zest when I was living in Spain as a teenager. And my landlady, who's a fabulous cook, she takes off her zest this way with a very small paring knife, and she just take off almost the whole skin, and then she chop it up and she put it in her rice pudding. I remember what she was cooking that day. And I said, wow, lemon zest and rice pudding. You see how I took off the peel with my very small knife, and now I'm chopping it, and you can feel the substance of this zest compared just grating the outer oily layer.
I need 3 eggs, 1 egg per pie. I'm using arrowroot. The difference between arrowroot and cornstarch is that arrowroot has nutrition, and it acts the same like cornstarch. It's like a thickener. It keeps all the ingredients together. And I found this wonderful sour cherry preserve. I just liked another dimension of this sour and sweet quality in the pie. And cherry goes really well with rhubarb. So besides using regular white sugar, brown sugar, I'm also using a sugar substitute, allulose. But the wonderful thing is, like, once you put all this together, the rhubarb will pick up the flavor, like the lemon extract and the vanilla. But then, because I didn't want to put all that sweet syrupy thing that created by the pie, I take out the rhubarb when I fill my pies. So it doesn't really pick up all that sugar. So by the end,
This is going to be a very low sugar pie.
and use your hand and just get them all tossed together.
I use these vintage pie tins. They are New England Table Talk pie tins. I have been collecting them for years. And then I'd rub some coconut oil on the bottom just so my pie crust wouldn't stick to them. And I'm rolling out this dough that is a little bit difficult because this is a vegan pie crust. And if you want to try something else that I have invented, it's on the YouTube channel, a sourdough discard pie crust. It's slightly easier to handle than this. If I have sprayed my papers, I probably wouldn't have this difficulty. But I didn't have a spray can, but I don't mind. I love to be very careful with my work.
So now you want to mount your filling really high, and do not take all that syrup from the bottom of the bowl because we don't need it. It's all that sugar because the filling is absolutely delicious without it. So I'm just going to struggle and take the peel off. The only way to deal with this is you're going to spray the paper, which I should have. Even though I think the vegan pie crust came out beautiful, but still you had to treat it with a lot of delicate attention. I liked it. I don't mind to pay attention to it. And you can see that all those little crack on my crust actually is wonderful because now I don't have to slice it and make a vent. I'm sprinkling with some cinnamon and sugar. I'm setting the temperature at 425 for the first 20 minutes so the crust, especially the bottom crust, gets browned, and so you wouldn't have the soggy bottom. And then I turn it back down to 375 for another 40 minutes or so. And now it's done. It's delicious. You can smell it.
Wow, I'm gonna get a chance to cut a pie now. It's finally cooled off, and I baked 3 pies today. I mean, that's just pretty amazing, right? I harvested rhubarb, and here I am, a rhubarb pie.
This looks amazing. This is the rhubarb pie that you guys have been checking out. And now I have the wildest privilege of tasting it. Shall we? It's so good. I mean, it's still got the tang from the rhubarb. As we know, rhubarb is super tangy. The filling is amazing. I'm trying to describe it. It's moist. It's got everything that you're looking for in a pie.
Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell.